Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us on the Permission AMA. It's great to have you here. And before we get started, I want to thank everybody for being part of our wonderful community. It's you're really part of a movement about changing the dynamic on the internet and allowing people to take ownership of their data. It really is a movement, and we're going to change the world. We're going to change the web and allow people to be properly compensated for this incredibly valuable asset that we all own, our data. So thank you, everybody, for being part of our wonderful global community. You know, some exciting stuff is happening. I hope you all saw the announcement about adding BitTrue to our family. A new exchange. Trading's going to start on March 8th. And everybody wants to know about more and more and more exchanges. But all I can say is the one right now we have is BitTrue. I can't discuss further exchange. We're super excited to getting introduced to the BitTrue community. They are a very vibrant, active group that have been key to the early adopter community of crypto. So super excited to be on BitTrue on March 8th. So we got a whole bunch of questions. I'll try and go through them individually. And then there's a big, quiz at the end where you can earn 15,000 ASK. So pay attention. It will be a great fun to earn that ASK. So another thing that I want to add, where, the whole idea here is we've created ASK to be the currency of permission. And permission is the new engagement model on the web. If some advertiser wants to engage with you, they should be asking permission. And we're building all of the infrastructure to make that happen. And the next big product release is a browser extension on Chrome. And it's not quite ready for prime time, but it's getting close. And we need testers. We need beta testers. So there's a link in Telegram. And I encourage all of you to click on that link and become a beta tester, and you can earn additional ASK. The idea is that once you download that browser extension, you get contextually relevant ads wherever you surf. Now, there's still some bugs that we have to fix, and that's why we need testers before we go live for prime time. But this is going to be a huge way to build our community and connect people to advertisers, and so advertisers can reward you and ask permission. So look for that link to the new Chrome browser extension in Telegram, and we'd love to get a nice community of users before we get really aggressive in promoting it. So question number 1, will ASK be accepted on other online stores besides permission.io? And that's exactly the plan. We have built a plugin for Shopify store owners, and there's 1.2 million Shopify merchants, and we're testing this right now. You can go to a site called Functional Wearables, and I encourage everybody to go shopping there, which is another online store that accepts ASK. It's a Shopify store, and they're an early tester. So our goal is to get ASK as a reward on millions of online stores. We plan on building a plugin for all the major platforms besides Shopify, which includes WooCommerce and Magento and BigCommerce. And this will enable merchants everywhere offer ASK as a reward to watch videos, to go shopping, and then it allows them to accept ASK as payment. So it's all about building out this global ecosystem. And we have just numerous and numerous products that are going to come out to expand the use case for ASK. So the next question. Is there a finite amount of ask to be mined? And that was from Peter. And the answer is yes, there is a finite supply. It's 100 billion. It will never exceed it. And it's been pre-mined. So there's never an issue about the US dollar, for example, that's unlimited printing. We have a finite amount, just like Bitcoin. So the next question is from Lacroix, who asks, can you speak to your token economics? How will you use ASK to grow the platform and offering for users? Well, our strategy is to use ASK wherever permission is appropriate. You sign up, we ask permission for you to sign up, you earn ASK. Throughout the web, the idea is that if someone wants you to sign up for a newsletter, download a white paper, click on an ad, watch a video, you can be rewarded with ASK. Asks permission. So our token economics is all a two-sided marketplace. We incentivize people to be part of the economy, to have a permission wallet and a permission account. And then it's all about advertisers. The more users we get, then the advertisers buy the ASK, and that's what creates the demand. So we think it's the perfect use case for cryptocurrency. And the more users we develop and become permission members, the more demand there will be for advertisers. So just like anything, we want to grow the pie. We want to grow the ecosystem. And again, our community is where it all happens. So go out and refer your friends. The more people we have involved, the more valuable the ecosystem becomes. So the next question comes from Trung. Will there be an opportunity to stake ASK? Yes and yes. We know how important it is for staking and earning a yield. And we're working very hard towards that goal. Stay tuned to announcements. We are going to be announcing something very, very soon that's going to allow you to earn a yield on your ASK. The next question comes from Dennis. Is there a specific problem that is holding back your business? Well, as any entrepreneur knows, there's an infinite number of problems that you just have to deal with every single day. But there's the one major thing, and it has to do with the crypto business in general, how crypto becomes mainstream. And that number one problem is having clear and unambiguous regulation. You know, governments around the world, there are certain governments where there is clear regulation. Unfortunately, in the US, there's still ambiguity, although backend and many of the other large exchanges are going to soon be behind them. So I think this is fantastic. These public offerings through the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, is going to force clear regulation around crypto. And in my view, and I've said this many, many times, that's going to be the moment where crypto goes from an early adopter, people like yourself, to the mainstream. When crypto has clear regulation, that's when hedge funds, pension funds, huge asset managers of all types are going to start getting involved. And I think that's going to be the moment when, even though crypto is a $1 trillion asset class today, is when it goes mainstream and becomes 10 trillion as an asset class. So it's really exciting. We think this clear regulation is coming, and it's coming very soon. Okay, the next question comes from Fasan. And his question is, as the economy and cryptocurrency grows more rapidly this year, what will be the new drivers of growth of ASK? Well, the new drivers are going to be all of the new distribution systems that we're putting in place. Like I talked about, the browser extension. And again, as a reminder, there's a link in Telegram. Be an early beta tester. Give us your feedback. It would be really, really helpful. The Shopify and e-commerce plugin, we see creating just more and more and more wherever you can see a use case for an advertiser to ask permission. We're going to build the technology enabler to make that happen. So we're starting really, really good, with the e-commerce plugin and the browser extension. We're going to be building mobile applications and mobile apps that you can download on your Android phone, and over time, maybe an Apple phone. So send us your ideas. Wherever an advertiser is appropriate to ask permission, we want to enable it. And that's our technology roadmap. Okay, from Roberto. NFTs are all the rage right now. Do you have any plans to expand into this market? Well, we love NFTs. We love digital art. We love unique creations that can be put on a blockchain and have its own authenticated identity. And so we're going to be creating little NFTs, that have to do with asking permission and rendering of different aspects of our business. And we'd love for you, these are going to be collectibles. And we're going to be creating some NFTs for you guys to bid on. And, we're believers. So these NFTs can be very valuable over time. So keep your eyes out for those. Okay, the next question comes from Marat. We can earn cryptocurrencies and rewards from other shopping sites. So what are the advantages and differences of ask permission tokens? Well, each token has its own unique characteristics and own unique identities. We think it's fantastic that other sites are offering crypto as rewards. Our goal is to make ask, prevalent throughout the world. So, each crypto has its own unique characteristics, its own unique token economics, its own unique market structure. So, we totally encourage you to understand all of the nuances of ASK. From Mustafa, what is the status of the browser extension and when will it be released? Well, as I discussed earlier, the browser extension is in its early beta form. We're really excited about it. It's got some really cool characteristics like a wallet built right into the browser. So where you're surfing, based on where you're surfing, and you can earn ASK by seeing a contextually relevant ad, and it goes into your wallet that sits in the browser. And then it makes sense to have these merchant stores, that reward ASK. You can collect that ASK in the browser, and as you surf the net, you can spend that ASK. And so that's what we're doing. We're building this whole ecosystem to make ASK a currency throughout the internet, the currency of permission, where you can earn it and spend it in as many places as possible. Okay, from Danny. What are your thoughts around ASK being used to deliver ads and streaming services? I imagine one day Netflix offering ads that reward people with ASK. Well, absolutely. Streaming television, or people in the industry call it over the top, meaning it exists above the cable box, is the future of television. And obviously, advertising is a huge component of television. And we are absolutely working on technology that will allow for ASK to be offered in streaming television. And that's certainly on the roadmap. But before that happens, we got to get millions and millions of people having permission wallets and owning ASK. But we are absolutely investigating how to deliver ads in streaming television. And that is absolutely on the roadmap for the future. Ninoslav writes, oh, this isn't actually a question. I just wanted to wish you a nice day. Well, thank you, Ninoslav. Hey, you have a nice day too. Okay. Before we get to more live questions, here's our pop quiz. Reminder that the first person that replies with the correct answer will win 15,000 ASK. So here's the quiz. Everybody get ready. What is permission's mission? A, to further data privacy on the web. B, to return data ownership to the individual. C, to enable you to monetize your data. D, to give you ask for shopping. E, B and C. F, A and C. Okay, first one with the right answer wins 15,000 ASK. Okay, now, are we going to do live questions?
Wait for everybody to give their answer.
Okay, we're going to wait a minute here for everybody to give their answers. Remember, the reward's 15,000 ASK. Should I read it again?
No.
Okay.
We're getting a lot of answers.
Okay, we're getting lots of answers. Do we have a winner yet?
Yeah, the winner is, can I see?
What do you want to see?
Can I see the Yuki. Answered with E. Yuki won. Winner is Yuki.
Okay, we just got a winner. Yuki. Congratulations. Which were return data ownership to the individual and to enable you to monetize your data. So Yuki, congratulations. You're the proud winner of 15,000 ASK.
Please ask Yuki to drop his email in the chat.
Okay, Yuki, I'm drop your email into the chat and you'll get your reward. Congratulations. Okay, I want to remind everybody that, again, I started this thing. We got BitTrue. It's a world-class exchange. We start trading there on March 8th. And by the way, I have a great interview coming up with Crypto Airy on Thursday. Keep your eyes out for the specifics around that and Twitter.